Second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Bridgewater on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so because they need to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Switzer. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball. But when it's 3rd and long like that, you're triggered, man. He wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Bridgewater now. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go Delta. Go Delta.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what a effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
3 down. Delta.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll... go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
4 down. 20. 32. Delta.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Get wide now. We got 3, fellas. 20. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. It's just me.
To throw is Bridgewater. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
20.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He completes it to Hunter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. To throw is Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Hurry up, here we go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Bridgewater. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
No, check, Patriot!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Tyler Lockett was the target there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6.
Blue ball and black AP Vikings. The Browns now finna really beat the fuck out of this one. The Vikings. Wow, drop damn it, bro. That shit worked too.
Hey, Grind.
I did.
What's up, dude?
What's up?
Hey, shut up, bitch. You ain't called me for shit.
Ooh, shit. Nigga.
Oh.
I'm in the game.
Damn.
Oh.
Nigga, with your weak ass.
Spell it. Most of this black blue.
Shit. Anyway, what you want, bitch? Hey, what? Oh, no, because I came the first time up in when I got up to the party. You weren't saying nothing. So I thought you was away. Oh, stanky booty ass, nigga. What do you mean? What you on now, Bill?
Line of scrimmage again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
I bet.
Boy, it's been nothing but pro-am teams in the wreck, bro. Look.
4 time. Y'all heard 4? Y'all down with that later on?
He was wild, bro.
Oh.
And for the 3rd
Man,
Let's go.
was
Like I just told this
down
nigga,
for it.
I'm finna blow this nigga
I
ass
was down
out.
for it.
He
Bro,
finna
the
quit.
Vikings just stole. Bro, the Vikings just stole one of your plays, bro. You keep trying to hit me with the same toss.
You know that nigga's in my division 2 times. He's in my
Hey,
division
J-Dub.
2 times a year. So of course.
I can't fall from no hole.
J-Dub.
And I'm gone. And I'm off. And I'm off.
I hear
Hey,
you, bro.
And I'm off.
J-Dub, you might as well hit up your boy and tell him we need that rematch, though.
No, cause I gotta go.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I'll be back at like 7.
They know we want to run a 2 out of 3. They point guard was just too. I guess he said he was heating it up since cold. He was tired.
He was tired. Fuck all that.
He got off and
Let's get a point
I
guard.
stretched that nigga out yesterday.
that point guard is basically how Brian is to us.
The opposite. Explain. Elaborate.
We wouldn't really play a serious
Nigga, y'all
game
won't play no
without
game without me, bro. So shut your ass up.
him. We wouldn't play a serious game without him.
Bill, you in your neighborhood?
They understand it. When I told them we waiting on Brian, they understood.
And I'm finna keep slanging that bitch in the back of the end zone.
I hate that animation. How can you come down with it and drop it at the last second? They need to fix that weak ass shit.
And I'm finna bully this nigga all the way into the next fucking game.
Well, ain't that nigga no more.
Hey, mommy said she was up on her way, okay?
Mommy?
She already left already, so she said she probably goes to be like just about 2 minutes late, okay? Yeah, but she just let you know she up on her way though. Where you at?
We'll take those. Oh, okay. Beating the fuck out of the damn Browns.
All right, well, your mama said
Hey.
she up on her way.
Tell Ford to kick them niggas.
All right, baby.
Tell Ford in the chat. Ford is in the chat.
What you talking about?
The Browns and the damn, what's the name for you fuck up our team? Matter of fact, I'm in here right now. Might try to fuck up our league. The Browns out there bitch cheating and shit, like, they got a whole fucking half, like, this nigga trying to. Yes, and I bullied that.
How long?
And I just
How
bullied
long you
that.
been in? You been in good?
Yeah.
Patrick Weather. I already kicked him out. No, I bullied them. Right, the bro was losing. What did I do? Okay, yeah, these bitches packing that tight. Beat the fuck out there. But bro, because I told that bro, it was 7. It wasn't even 3 score, bro. It was 17-0. 17. Bro wouldn't have got his 3 points. Cause matter of fact, he got down there, fumbled, and I couldn't recover that bitch. And I was mad about that. What the fuck about it, you trash ass nigga?
Bill, what's the move?
Zero? Nigga ain't playing nobody.
That nigga stole your plays, don't know how to use them. That's crazy as hell.
whoever sent me a force loss, fuck you. How? That damn nigga didn't hit me up? Bro, did not tag me.
We all in the chat. Y'all gotta communicate this shit with each other. Y'all all in this whole messenger chat. Chat access.
This nigga barely beat the Rams. This nigga barely beat the Rams.
You're right.
Keep in mind, he barely beat the Rams.
I'm supposed to read that, please.
The Saints. He barely beat the Rams.
Push me into the pussy.
Bro tagged me. Bro said he wanted that ass whoop, so I gave bro the ass for an ass whoop. Oh, alright, I'll get y'all niggas later.